Okay, so we're going to continue this lesson about trade discounts. Right now we're going to be talking about the single equivalent discount rate for this question. Home Depot wants to buy a new line of fertilizers. Manufacturer A offers a 21.13 chain discount and manufacturer B offers a 26.8 chain discount. Both manufacturers have the same list price. What manufacturer should Home Depot buy from? Okay, so what we're going to do is calculate the single equivalent discount rate for each manufacturer and then just see which one is better. Okay, which one is the higher trade discount basically, or chain discount whenever we put those together. All right, so let's look at manufacturer number A. Number A, manufacturer A, which was the 2113 chain discount, and the complements would be 79 and 87. And then remember, we're going to multiply those in decimal form, so 0.79 times 0.87. So that's just a quick calculation and we get this decimal number. And remember, you cannot round this number because if you do, then it's not equivalent, right? To be equivalent, we have to leave it exactly as it shows up on our calculator. Now, that is the net price equivalent rate, and we want the single equivalent discount rate, so we have to subtract it from 1. And that would be the decimal 0.3127. So manufacturer A is a 31.27% discount. Okay, now let's go and calculate manufacturer B. Okay, so we go through the same process, right? We have the 26.8, that's our chain discount. The percents will be 74%. Remember, we just subtract those from 100, and 92%. We multiply that then in decimal form, and that would be 0.6808. Subtract from 100, because remember, that's how we could calculate the net price, but we are just looking for that single equivalent discount rate. Subtract it from 1, no rounding, because we want it to be equivalent, and it's 0.3192. So 31.92, and that's a percent. And so that means that a manufacturer B has the higher discount, right? This one's the higher discount. And that's what we were looking for. Now, that amount of discount was probably not going to make a huge amount of difference, but it depends on the price of what you're buying. So if you're buying a really expensive item, that could certainly make some difference. Okay, so that's how you can compare them. Here's our next one. I'm sure glad I have that pause button. That was blurry. I had to save it and go through this process to take away the blur. So anyway, let's get started on this question. Sam's Ski Boards offers a 5-for-1 chain discount to many customers. The Ski Hut ordered 25 ski boards with a total list price of $1,500. What is the net price of the ski boards? What was the trade discount amount? And round to the nearest cent, which is our typical way of working with money. Okay, so the list price was $1,500. And then it asks us to find the net price. And so let's calculate our chain, our chain discount into 1%, right? Into a single percent, which is our equivalent rate for finding the net. I'm stumbling over my words here. So remember the 5-for-1, that's 95, 96, and 99% when we find the complements. And then we get this big long decimal number, and we cannot round it. right? No rounding on that one. Okay, so now we're going to take that and find the net price. So net price will be $1,500. Don't forget to pause and you can try to work these out on your own and then start it up again to see how you did. Okay, so we're going to take that net price, we're going to multiply it by our equivalent rate for the discount, right? That's all together now. And then just multiply, and we've got 1,354.32. So when we put those all together, we got a discount of a little more than 9%. Now it also asks us for the trade discount amount. Trade discount amount. And there's different ways to find this. I don't care which way you do it. I feel like the easiest way is subtract. Take 1,500, subtract your net price, right? The list price minus the net price gives us the discount. And so it was discounted by $145.68. Okay. Now you could have taken the complement of this and multiplied it, right? You could have used the single equivalent discount rate. It's not necessary. It's okay this way. Okay. Verizon offers to sell cellular phones listing for $99.99 with a chain discount of $15.10.5. A cellular company offers to sell its cell phones that list at $102.99 with a chain discount of $25.5. If Irene is to buy 6 phones, how much could she save if she buys from the lower priced company? Okay, so we're going to find a couple of things. We have to find the total for each one. We have to find our equivalent rate for the net price, and so we're going to do some calculating here, like always, right? So for Verizon, remember I'm simply subtracting to get these numbers. So Verizon was a $15.10.5, so I'm going to take 0.85 times 0.9, that's 90%, times 0.95. And so my discount rate for the net, not my discount rate, my net rate is the 0.72675. Now it was also a fact that she's going to buy 6 of these, right? So we're going to first find the total for 6 phones, which is almost $600, right? So $599.94 times our discount, not our discount, I keep saying discount, times our net equivalent rate, right? That's going to give me net price, and the net price is $436.01. Okay, so that's the total cost of the phones, the list price times our net equivalent rate, and that gives us the $436.01. Now we're going to do the very same calculation for cellular company. Okay, so they offer a $25.5 discount. And we're going to then take 0.75, right, the complement of 25%, times 0.95, the complement of 5. And this one is 0.7125. So you see it's a little bit lower than the Verizon one, but the phones are a little bit higher. So, you have to take that into consideration. The phones were $102.99 each, times 6, and then that's going to give us $617.94, and we're going to multiply it by the 0.7125, right? And that's times the equivalent net price, our net rate, and we get 440.28. All right, so Verizon, this might make some sense to you or not, right? The Verizon phones were a little bit less and the rate was a little bit more, but which one did we end up with a better deal on? The Verizon ones, right? Because they were to 436.01. Smaller, less price on the phone, a little bit higher percent for the discount. And so we can save, if you subtract these, we save $4.27 with Verizon. Right, so this one is our better deal. All right, so here's our last question for this lesson. We are going to find the net price equivalent, the single price equivalent discount rate, the trade discount, and the net price. Okay, so we're going to start out by getting, here's our chain discount. So that's going to be 0.96 times 0.98 because those are the complements. So we multiply those, and that gives us our net price equivalent rate of 9.9408. To get the single equivalent, we just subtract the 0.9408. And so that's going to be 0.0592. So that is a discount rate of 5.92%. Okay, so to find our trade discount, we're simply going to take the cost, right? The Apple iPad is $699, and our trade discount then would be times the discount rate, and that's 0.0592. So we get a discount of $41.38, right? So here, that's our discount amount. And then the net price we can figure from the net price equivalent. We'll do it that way this time. So we'll take the $699 and multiply it by the 0.9408. And when we do that, we get $657.62. So you can see that that's the difference, right? The $699 minus $41.38 would give us this amount. If I add those together, I'm back to the $699. So $657.62. All right. Okay, so that was using both of our rates, our net price equivalent and our single equivalent rate, and we're able to find both of those. But we could have found the net price by just subtracting, and that would also have been perfectly fine. And you know, honestly, for me, it's, are you understanding what's happening here? Do you understand what the trade discount amount is? Do you understand the list price versus the net price and how to get there? That's what I want you to know. Okay, that's it for this lesson. Bye, everyone.